So I had a question, Jay, and we're going to talk, as we get into the show, we're going to talk about Twitter and this new thing with Twitter live streaming football games, which is very interesting. But I had a question from a ministry this week that said, we're thinking about shutting down our website. And this is not a big ministry, a smaller ministry that really doesn't have a whole lot of support. So they're really thinking simplicity here. But what they see is that they're getting, maybe a dozen views a day on their website, but they're getting 1,000 views a day for their post on Facebook. Should they just forward their domain to their Facebook page and just say, this is where our ministry lives? You want communication, you want information, you want stuff about our ministry, just go to our Facebook page, and this domain can point there. What would you recommend to that ministry?
That's kind of just it's a crazy idea to think that's where we're at, that stuff is being talked about.
Yep.
Two answers. I would say if you're in startup phase and you haven't gotten a website up, I would say yes. I say buy the domain, do it. I personally don't. I think the beauty of a website is that it still is your home base with getting people on an email list, with really presenting who you are. The problem with a Facebook page is most of the people who are viewing your content, 95% or 90%, are viewing it in the stream. They're not seeing it within context of who you are. They're just watching the moment. And so they're not really, very few people are looking at your about section on your Facebook page and all that stuff. Most of it is that. So I still think there's a beauty of, hey, go to my website. I do think it should drive website design very specifically. So it's not going to be where you're social. It's not going to be where maybe you host content, video content. Maybe all that is housed on YouTube and other things. But I still think there is a value to being able to design something in such a way for your persona, your audience. So I think if I was going out and starting a business tomorrow somewhere and I was like, okay, I don't have time to set up a Squarespace account and do my own website and all that stuff. Yeah. Maybe I just buy my URL and I forward it to my Twitter account or to my Instagram page or whatever. I think that's okay. But eventually I think you should have somewhat of a polished website. That would be my answer.
Yeah.